welcome to my channel, GreenLion Goddess Tarot. I'm very excited to be back after a little break, which is really lovely. It was nice to spend some time with family, and I went away to Sydney, which was really nice and just good to get away. It just feels like, there's choices again. You can go places and do things. So it's feeling a little bit exciting. So here we are in Taurus season. I hope you're enjoying it. Have you noticed the difference? I've been really getting into the garden. I've been really enjoying the garden because we've had all the rain and the flooding. It's just a mess, complete mess at the moment. There's weeds everywhere. It's just like, bleh. And it's just been impossible to kind of keep on top of it. And so it was always my plan come autumn and winter over here in Australia that I'd get stuck in, and just been really finding it quite satisfying and fulfilling. At the moment, it's just purely in the de-weeding and clearing out stage, but I'm looking forward to beautifying and designing and putting some new plants in there, and trying to kind of put plants in that will stop with the weeds as well. So I've been really, it's a very Taurian thing to do, to be beautifying the garden. So I've been actually finding that a very fulfilling thing to be doing, actually. So I hope that you've all been well, and let's see what energy is coming in for April the 26th. So let's see what energy. I kind of got a vision before we started, and it was just kind of sitting down and organising and working out how something was going to happen. That was kind of the energy I was getting. The Two of Cups. So we're looking at relationships here. We're looking at love. Ooh, and the Star card coming in. That's a really nice energy to come through. There's a little bit of healing. Here comes Mr. Taurus himself, the King of Pentacles. So right smack bang in the middle, just announcing I'm here. It's like, yes, we're in Taurus season. Right next to the Star card. This is where something, if you're in a relationship, there could be something really fabulous and magical happening here, maybe even for your partner, not necessarily for you, but maybe there's something really lovely coming in for them. But it can also just be there's this beautiful healing that's coming in. The Hermit doesn't have to necessarily be related to a partner in particular. The Six of Cups, okay, interesting. And at the base, the Eight of Pentacles, which is what I was saying, getting down to work. It's a sense of looking at how something is going to work and kind of just looking at the how, getting down to business. Like, this is just working out what resources you have available, what sort of people. It's very future forward thinking because we've got the Star card and the Hermit. And the Hermit's using the Star to look into the future, to see what the path lies ahead. The Hermit can only see a couple of feet ahead of him, but the Star card, there's this sense that there's a vision here. There's a vision, and it may involve somebody else coming alongside you with this. It's like, who do you want to bring with you into this future vision that you're creating and building in your life at this moment in time? And it may involve, for some of you, children or some kind of nostalgia, like returning to a nostalgic past. And I kind of think it's like you're going back to some of the good things that you used to be able to do, and now that's kind of coming back around again. You can incorporate that. So the world is freeing up a little bit more now. There's a little bit more of a sense of opening up to possibilities and choices, which actually feels really nice. But there's a lot of future visioning here about what it is that you're seeing in your future, what you're seeing in terms of what you want to bring from the past into the future, especially to do with where you're seeing yourself living, how you're seeing yourself set up, who you're going to be living with. Are there going to be children? Are there going to be fur babies? Are there going to be plants? Are there going to be grandchildren? Who's going to be around for you in this future vision of what's happening here? And is this something that you're really embodying as well? Is this something that you're kind of connecting with deeply here inside your body? There's this real sense of embodiment or body connection with this, because that is a real Taurian energy. But this is actually interesting. This is where Taurus meets some of the higher spiritual energies like Jupiter and Neptune, and some of these Piscean energies, where it's kind of like there's some lovely energies of connecting to the higher spiritual realms and connecting to hope or visions or inspirations. But this Taurus energy is going, that's great, but how are we going to make this happen? So it's almost like taking a dream, letting this vision flourish, because Taurus is all about creating beauty as well, ruled by the planet Venus of money, beauty, love, abundance. let's make this a beautiful vision. Let's flesh it out into reality here. And now let's buckle down to business and say, how is this actually happening? And I kind of get it's more of an overview of contemplation, like, okay, this is kind of what I'm seeing, and I'm ready to step into this, but I kind of there's no rush. It's being very methodical, like going, the next step is this, and when I'm ready, I will step into it when I know it's the right plan. And it's very practical and pragmatic, but also it's this beautiful generosity of beauty and abundance and an expansiveness. It's, I am wanting to create something beautiful, but I'm also wanting to share this with others. This is not something just purely for me. Although even though I'm the master of this, even though I'm the one that has the vision, even though this is something I want to embody, this is something I need to share with both the people around me that I love, but also future generations. So it's actually, a beautiful energy to come through. And this is where I feel like we've had a lot of this coming in with the Neptune, Jupiter, conjunction, Aries energy, wanting to start things, getting all passionate, and it's all been thrown up there, but there hasn't been the grounding up till now, until we've got to Taurus season, where it's like, now I can work out the how. Now I can feel like this is actually grounding into the earthly plane, into not just like this idea or vision or something I really want to do. Maybe I've been starting it and hasn't really kind of landed yet. This is where there's something really, really beautiful unfolding here. This is a gift to the earth. The earth, not only the beautiful natural beauty around us, but like I said, the people that inhabit this earth and those people around you that love you and you love them. So it's such a beautiful, rich, earthly energy. It's just beautiful, this energy that's coming through. And this is something personal for you, something that brings you great pleasures. Like I was talking about doing the gardening. It's something that you find fulfilling, something that you want to do that fills you up, but then gives back. And like I said, it feels very connected to actually doing things, to sensory experience with your body, with connecting to the earth, or it can be money as well. It can be some of the nicer, finer things, but there's something about it being well made to last, this vision. So it's like a perfect combination of things, really. Throwing the star with the Taurian energy, like the future-focused energy of Aquarius with this grounded, beautiful, abundant energy. Absolutely beautiful. And then we've got Eight of Pentacles, which is kind of a Virgo energy of let's just get down to work. Let's get down to work. Let's get down to business. Let's sort through some details and let's just go. Let's just do it. So it's got a little bit of everything thrown into this. It's actually like just feels kind of magical. And it's kind of interesting because we're getting closer and closer to the new moon in Taurus, which is happening around the 30th or the 1st of May, depending on where you are in the world. And this is a really magical new moon. It's an eclipse. It's a partial solar eclipse. And it's starting this eclipse season, which is really connected to starting something new that is fated. But this feels like you're kind of working on the idea, the concept, fleshing it out now. And you might even be doing early stages of organising or planting or whatever it is. But yeah, I feel like this is something that there's this just beautiful generosity of spirit that this King of Pentacles is bringing in, that there's enough for everybody. So find your little thing that brings you this fulfillment and bury and plant that seed. I was going to say bury, but that's not the right word. Plant that seed so that all of us are going to be hopefully harvesting something that is going to be bringing fulfillment to our lives. And like I said, it can be a big thing, it can be a small thing, but it's a beautiful thing. And it's like from little things, big things grow. And if we're all planting our seeds of fulfillment, then this creates a collective energy, which is actually really lovely and nice. So yeah, beautiful. And I feel like this is just an energy that's going to get, what they're saying is going to get stronger and stronger. It's going to build in strength in the sense that it's connecting more and more from the spiritual realms into the earthly realms, into the material plane. And that's just going to get stronger and stronger and stronger. Be ready for some surprises with the new moon eclipse though. So a few things might come in where suddenly like you might get a little boost or a little surprise that suddenly can make this happen faster. Maybe it can make it more magical. maybe it brings someone that you can do it with. It's just so many things around this. So it's a kind of a special magical energy, and it doesn't matter where you are at in your life at this moment. It's kind of like saying it's about finding that thing that you find really fulfilling and planting that seed. So that's it. Glad I came back for this reading. This was a good one, one of the best ones. So thanks so much for joining me, and look forward to seeing you tomorrow.